Can't play with both hands on the piano without messing up? You are totally normal. Your brain just needs the right kind of training. Most beginners hit a wall here, and honestly, it's what makes a lot of people quit too early. But today I'm going to show you 5 powerful exercises that will finally help you get both hands working together without frustration. All right, let's jump in. This first exercise is called mirroring. This is very much like a warm-up to hand coordination. What you'll do is start by playing a melody in your right hand, and then your left hand is going to mirror that melody. Repeat this back and forth and slowly increase the speed. So I'll give you an example. I would do this with what we call the 5-finger scale. So in your right hand, go first, and then your left hand is going to be 1 octave lower. I've got my right hand thumb on C and my pinky on C in my left hand. So I'm gonna do the 5-finger scale. So I'm gonna do the 5-finger. And now my left hand is going to do it. Another great thing to add is an arpeggio to mirror. So right after your 5-finger scale, go into your arpeggio like this. And then your left hand will mirror it. Like I said, this is kind of a warm-up to hand coordination, so that is the first one, mirroring. Exercise number 2 is called hand independence, and it's going to really expand upon what we just did with exercise number 1. For this one, your left hand is going to play a C major chord, while your right hand does that 5-finger scale exercise. So watch this. And that would be level 1 within this exercise. Then you can make it a little bit more difficult. With your left hand, you're going to play C major, and then you're going to play G7 like this. B, F, G. That's an inverted G7. That's going to take you a minute, but once you're ready, practice them together like this. Then you could switch your hands up, and your left hand plays a scale while your right hand plays the chords like this. And here's the most challenging version. I'm going to play my chords a little bit more than I did before, like this. So instead of just holding them, I played them twice. And then you could switch and have your other hand do it, which is going to feel harder. Are you struggling to get your hands working together on the piano? Well, you're not alone. Hand coordination is one of the biggest reasons beginners give up. That's exactly why I created my free training. Inside, I walk you through the step-by-step roadmap I use with all of my students, so you know exactly what to learn and in what order to avoid common issues like this. When you follow the right path, learning your favorite songs becomes way easier and a lot more fun. Don't waste time guessing, watch the free training now. The link is in the description below. Exercise number 3 is called syncopation. Syncopation basically means when we're playing a little bit off of the beat. So you can see why this might help with hand coordination. It adds a little bit of rhythmic challenge. So you're going to try to play a syncopated rhythm in one hand while maintaining a steady beat in the other hand. Don't freak out. We are still going to use that 5-finger scale that you've gotten comfortable with. So here's an example of what syncopation looks like. So we're going to play that with our left hand now. And again, you could flip that with your left hand and try it like this. If you practice that, you'll find the left hand one is so much harder. All right, exercise number 4 is learning scales. So what we've been doing so far is just playing the first 5 notes of the C major scale, but really to build really good hand coordination, I recommend learning full octave scales. I always recommend to students to learn the D-flat major scale first, and I talk about this a lot in this video that I recommend checking out. But the reason I tell students to start with D flat first is because your fingers are curving around at the same time. So here's what I mean. When I'm playing the D flat major scale, my thumbs are going to land on F at the same time and C at the same time, like this. F, C, F again. But with the C major scale, which is usually people's first scale, it's actually harder because we're curving around at different times, like this. Right hand, left hand, left hand, right hand. I also recommend buying this book. I've referenced this book many times in other videos. It's the best scales book, so definitely get that. Once you've got some scales down, then you can really take it up a notch and play them in contrary motion. So here's what I mean by that. Again, don't freak out. Contrary motion is when we're moving in opposite directions with each hand. And I actually do like C major for this because in contrary motion, your thumbs curve under at the same time. So watch this. I'm going to put both of my thumbs on C, and they're both going to move outwards at the same time. Your thumb's going to curve under together and coming back. Finger 3's coming around. And they land together again. So watch that again. And again, I recommend buying that book because it also shows different versions, including contrary motion. But my biggest tip at the end of the day for hand coordination is really to be patient with yourself. It's totally normal. You are not out of the box here. Everyone struggles with this. And the truth is, you're always going to struggle with it. Even if you're advanced, you're going to run into different types of things that your brain is going to think is really hard. But my number one tip is to learn your scales. Learn your scales. Sometimes they're not fun to practice, but they are important for so many reasons, and hand coordination is definitely one of them. If you're struggling with hand coordination, then you're probably struggling to learn the piano too. Doing all of this on your own is only going to take you so far. You need a roadmap and a real plan for success, so I highly recommend taking my free training. In this training, I'm going to show you the roadmap that I take all of my students on that helps them go from zero to playing their favorite songs in just a few months. The link to the training is in the description of this video. And if this video helped you, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.